fresh parmigiano over top. You could use any green vegetables from your garden, whatever vegetables you like. It smells so good. That's really good. Perfect. Hi, my name is Anna. I've been baking for the past 20 years. I've developed a passion for baking from my Italian parents. So join me for some delicious, quick, authentic recipes. I have hundreds to choose from and to share with you. So whether you're just starting out or have an interest in baking, follow me and we'll get inspired. Hi, benvenuti. Today we're making minestrone. It's an Italian soup that's full of fresh vegetables. So for this recipe, you will need carrots, cauliflower, Swiss chard, zucchini, tomatoes, parsley, basil, garlic, onions, salt, olive oil, and we're going to add a little bit of pasta. I'll have the full recipe at the end. So we're going to start by sauteing our onions and garlic before we put in the vegetables. Okay, so we're going to add some olive oil. Heat that up on medium heat. We'll add our onions. The garlic. You want just the flavors to blend together. So then we're gonna pour in our tomatoes, our carrots. So I like sauteing all the vegetables together before we add our liquid. I'm gonna add a bit of salt. And of course you could add more salt to taste. I would like to remove the hard part of the stem. You can break up the florets. Okay, so we're gonna throw in our cauliflower. We're going to add our basil. And now we're going to add our parsley. Okay, so now we're going to cut our Swiss chard. I'm just going to cut it in threes. We don't want large leaves, but you want them large enough, and they'll, cook down so they won't be so large once they reduce. They don't have to be too thin or too thick. You don't want them to dissolve in your soup. And you don't have to make them this large. Minestrone is really good in any size of vegetable you want to cut them. So this minestrone has more vegetable than your broth, but just as delicious. Now we're going to add our zucchini. Once you add your liquid, you just simmer and let it cook. Okay, now we're gonna add our water. There we go, and you can add some more, and you want more liquid, more water, because it's going to reduce, so you still want some broth in there. Now is a really good time just to taste and see if you need more salt, and definitely you need more salt. Okay, so we're going to increase the heat. And we're gonna bring it to a boil, and then we're gonna simmer and just let the cooking, slow cooking. This way you get all the flavors out. And the longer you cook your minestrone, the better all the flavors come out. So it's very important to have it, once it boils, simmer it down, and we'll just wait till it's ready. So our soup has come to a boil, so we're going to simmer, reduce the heat. We'll wait about 15 minutes and then we'll add our potatoes in there. Okay, so now we're gonna add our potatoes in there. Give that a stir, and we'll let it continue cooking here. Okay, so our soup is almost ready, our minestrone. We're gonna add some small little tube pasta, and we're gonna cook it with the soup, so give it a bit of starch in your broth. There we go. Just give that a stir. Our minestrone is ready. Look at that. Beautiful. Smells so good. So let's get that in our serving tray. Such a hearty dish. And you just want enough pasta. You don't want it to be, well, we have pasta fagioli, which means more pasta than beans or vegetables. But this one, I only wanted a bit of pasta. There we go. Okay, our minestrone is ready. What I like to do, if you like, you could grate some fresh parmigiano over top just before you serve it. There you have it. Minestrone, only about an hour and a half. You could use any green vegetables from your garden, whatever vegetables you like. But so let's give this a try. It smells so good. That's really good. Perfect. So if you enjoyed this recipe, like and subscribe. Your support is encouraging.